Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2016 Valencia save, and we have a Champions League special here. This is the fourth game in the Champions League group stage, but before that, let's go through some results. Last game you guys saw was the Barcelona game, so I've gone forward quite a bit, but yeah, we lost 4-1 to Barcelona, then we beat Sociedad 4-0, then lost to Dortmund 4-1, drew with Granada, lost to Madrid, drew with Girona, lost to Porto, beat Villarreal, lost to Atletico, beat Stella, drew with Betis, beat Sevilla, beat Espanyol. Now we are back with Stella. It's been a pretty poor season so far. We're 7th in the Liga BBVA on 18 points, so we're actually 1 point outside that fourth Champions League spot, but the title is looking pretty bleak as we wanted to challenge for first or second this season. But anyway, let's look at how else we're doing in other competitions. Champions League, Porto are leading the group with 9 points, then Dortmund, then us, and then Stella. And fourth round, first leg we have against a team that is not even in the Liga, Atalante, so we should go through fairly convincingly. So anyway, let's get into it. Right back, we're gonna go with Cancelo like always. Center back, Mustafi, and alongside him, I guess we're going with Abdenor, and then Gaia at left back. I'm going to keep Gomes and Goretzka. Let's go Torre will play right wing. David Silva will play cam. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic will play up top. So let's submit the team. And I think this is fairly strong to beat Stella. The only reason I chose this game, I have pretty good confidence that we can win this game, but the Dortmund-Porto result is very important to us, and we definitely need to see one team lose, preferably Dortmund, so we can try and slot in at that second place, which isn't ideal, because I really think we could have won this group if we weren't in absolutely terrible form. But anyway, this game started up. Ooh, Gaia bolting down that left-hand side. Ibrahimovic, Gomes, Douglas Costa. Is he on? That's a good save. Was that Grosicki? Bedoya, Grosicki? They have a lot stronger of a side than I thought, but still, I'm fairly convinced that we can win this game. I'm thinking about changing up the tactics if we go on another poor run. Maybe sticking with the same formation or something similar, changing some role. Oh, Mustafi heads it in. Second goal of the season for the center back. And that was pretty poor marking, if I do say so. But we've been thrashing them, honestly. Douglas Costa whips it in 3D here. Leaps for did he just parry it back into the net? So anyway, about a half hour in, hopefully we can do something. Let's turn that up a tiny bit. Steven Vittoria with a yellow card. Portuguese center back, I believe. Schaefer back. Bedoya heads it back. Schaefer, Degard, Bedoya, Marika. Good tackle, Abdenor. Can we break? Matthew Ryan, who's finally rekindled some of that old form he's had in the past. He's played pretty well despite all the bad results we've had recently. When the defense shows up, he shows up. David Silva whips in a corner here. Mustafi. Oh, poor. Ibrahimovic tracks back. to Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa, and that's a corner. But anyway, as I was saying, Matthew Ryan, he's finally showed his old Matthew Ryan form back. And Douglas Costa just not bothered with the ball at all. He's not playing, guys. He's going home. I'm convinced. Still have not had any kind of shot yet, so we're doing pretty well on the defensive side of things. Cancelo, I think that's off. Oh, Gomes. Mustafi, Gomes, Goretzka, Silva, Douglas Costa, Gaia, crosses, Gokhan makes it 2-0. A lot of players have been complaining about lack of first team football this season, and it's pretty annoying. Gokhan is one of them. I believe Santimina is one of them, and apparently I said in a press conference that I would give Gokhan a chance, so he's pretty much expecting that promise. So I have to give it to him or I have to sell him, and I don't want to sell him. He's a good backup right winger, don't get me wrong, but he's not good enough to play in front of Ben Arfa unless we need a rest. That's the only time when he usually plays. So also, I don't have a backup left back besides Gaia for the league. I have one in the Champions League, but I don't have one in the league, which is just a little inconvenient. So Abdenor has actually played left back like 2 times this season because of, can't have Gaia playing when he's dead. I'm pretty sure Abdenor has actually played it a couple times as a sub, but he's only started like twice because I don't want to start him. Oh, Torre. Oh, Victoria clears it at the hour mark here. They've had one shot, not even on target. So I think we can start making some substitutions. Ibrahimovic is going to come off for Santimina. Gomes is going to come off for Vishalba. And Abdenor is going to come off for Pepe. So triple sub right now. Vishalba, he's a good player, and he's gonna be a good player for the future. I brought him up because I needed more homegrown players for the Champions League, and I think maybe one more for the league, and he looked good, and I think he could definitely fill in quite a bit pretty well. And Santimina over to Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa takes his man on Gokhan with a double, and it's 3-0. We really need that goal difference because Dortmund hammered us 4-1. It was a pretty bad performance. I think Timo Werner scored every single goal for Dortmund. And Marcel Schäfer, former Wolfsburg left back, he's getting called over, and he's warned. Schalbe passes down to Gokhan, crosses Santimina, and Santimina with the second goal of the season. And not gonna lie, I think we're playing pretty well, despite the fact that it is Steaua and they're not the strongest of sides. No offense to them, but they have really not been able to keep up with us. Let's just look at some of these players. Degaard, I feel like he's like a French player, but yeah, he's a French defensive mid. Brezovic, I thought that was Brozovic for a second, but I think that Grosicki is a Polish winger. And that'll wrap up this game. Douglas Costa, and it comes out 4-0 win for Valencia. Very good. We had a lot of shots we were creating. So that leaves the group looking like this. It was a draw, so the game against Dortmund is going to be absolutely huge. I don't remember how I know we lost 4-1 to Dortmund in the first game, but I don't know how how we did against 2-0. So we definitely need to step it up against both of those teams, and I will be back probably for the last last game of the group stage, the Porto game. So anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this episode and want to see more of the Valencia save, comment and leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.